Hey, what's going on, guys? Appreciate you stopping by as always. Wanted to do a video today. I was over in a survival and preparedness forum earlier today and just looking at some of the newer posts that had been put up. And there was a lot of people that were talking about the economy, inflation, rising costs. This is nothing new, but it's continuing and it's getting worse and worse. I'm going to have to get gas here. Either I'm on my way home now, either on my way home or in the morning when I head to work. And uh, right now I'm seeing $4.59 a gallon here in Maine for the cheapest gas. And so I wanted to talk about some things. Some of these I've done, some things that are just recommendations on ways to reduce costs. And some of this is small, but it's a piece of the puzzle. I've often said if pennies make dollars and dollars make real money. And so if you can cut some pennies, cut some dollars here and there, it adds up over time. If you can save $10 a week, it's $520 a year, right? So it can make a difference. You just got to have some discipline, and discipline is in short supply nowadays. So I've got some notes, and I've got 10 things that I want to talk about that you might be able to do, and do some of these things and make a difference in your finances and in your life. And so let's just go ahead and get started. So one of these is to make large meals and then use leftovers. So quite often, you might be able to make a large meal of chicken and rice. Simple rice, very inexpensive, not as cheap as it used to be, but it's pretty cheap. And either buy a pack of chicken or rotisserie chicken if there's a Sam's or something like that near you. You can buy that pretty inexpensively. Mix that in with some seasoning, and you can get a lot of food. And then package it into like Tupperware bowls with lids and throw it in the freezer. Take it to work, throw it in the microwave, heat it up. Much cheaper than going out for lunch or buying, TV dinners or prepared meals, and it can save you some money. So that's one of them. Another one is oh, by the way, if you have some suggestions on those large meals, I like chicken and rice. I'll actually boil the rice in chicken broth or water with some bouillon cubes, and very flavorful. Add some seasoning and stuff. Really good. So another thing is, and I've been guilty of it. I can tell you that right now. I've been absolutely guilty of it. I shouldn't drink any soft drinks at all, but even Gatorade, stuff like that, not good for you. But yes, I have bought them. So one of the things that you can do is, rather than going into the store and buying a bottle of soda or a Gatorade and paying $2.89, $3 for that drink, you can go to the grocery store or to your Wally World. I know a lot of people don't like Walmart. But regardless, you could go and buy a 6-pack for like $4.89, $5. Much, much cheaper than going in the convenience store. And again, you might be saving $2 a bottle. One 6-pack could save you $12 or more. That adds up over time. So something to think about. Another example is the Gas Buddy app. So with gas prices how they are, I just did this today. I downloaded the app. I haven't used it yet. Probably going to use it a little bit later. And You use that app to see how much gas is in your area. And if you could save 10 cents, and I know it's not a ton of money. If you go get 20 gallons and you're saving 10 cents, it's $2. I know it's not a huge amount of money. But again, it's a piece of the puzzle. It's a piece of your financial puzzle. At $2 here, $1 there, it adds up over time. So it's just a suggestion. A Gas Buddy app is the one that I downloaded. I've used it in the past, and I'm gonna try it again. We'll see how it goes. The other thing is, if you go to stores that run sales, you see something's marked down and it's something you buy on a regular basis, stock up, buy multiples. If your favorite toothpaste is on sale and it's buy one, get one free, and the store policy allows you to buy multiples, buy 8 of them. Buy 4, get 4 free. And that will pay dividends in the long run. You will save money over time. Quite often, these stores will have the same items on sale every 3 to 4 weeks. So if you can, do that and then only buy when it's on sale, you're stretching your dollar some. So another item, I got 10 of these. I don't know which one this is. I'm not keeping track. But another item is to learn a new skill, or rather than taking a vehicle to a garage or hiring somebody to come in and fix something at your house, whatever, you can YouTube pretty much anything. I'm not the biggest fan of YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I don't like a lot of their policies, but there's a ton of information on here. So get on YouTube or get on the internet and do the research and look up how to do something. Maybe changing your brake pads. Maybe it's how to put a new hose on your sink. Stuff like that. There is a ton of information. Now, maybe if you're needing a kidney removed, maybe YouTube's not best for that. But, for something more common, give that a shot. So, that you do it yourself and save money. Another thing is to start a small garden. Now, in a lot of areas of the country, they've got gardens well underway. But wherever you are, it's not too late. You can still start a garden. I have lived in apartments, and on the balcony, I had buckets. I had 3-foot wide. Basically, it's supposed to be a plastic flower bed, and I had it full of potting soil, and I was growing tomatoes and cucumbers. Wherever you are, there's a good chance you can do it, and you could do it with a simple bucket. It could be very inexpensive. Dollar Tree sells seeds. I think it's called the American Seed Company. I've used those for years. Every year I use a lot of seeds from different companies. I don't put all my eggs in one basket, and I've always had good luck with them. So you can start to grow some of your own food. If you have a house, if you have a property and you have some land, get to it. Get started. There may be some costs up front, just depends on your situation, but after season 1, then you'll be better off and it should cost you less money. Another thing is, it kind of goes along with what I was talking about with the drinks in the convenience store, is carry snacks and some water with you. I mean, think about what a bottle of water costs. Snacks, you go in and you buy a freaking Snickers bar, and it's like $2.79. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, the cost. And I look at some of these candy bars, and I swear they've shrunk 25% compared to what I remember. And the cost is just outrageous. You used to be able to go get a Snickers bar for like 50 cents. Now they're almost $3 a piece. It's nuts. So you can go and buy these things at stores and buy a pack of them, or make a batch of cookies and take the cookies with you to work and have in your car, and save some money, because when hey, I'm a little hungry, you can grab that, and rather than stopping and buying a $2 water and a $2.79 Snickers, and it's ridiculous. And again, pennies make dollars, dollars make real money. It's a piece of your financial puzzle. What else is on here? Reduce debt and monthly payments. First off, just stop using the cards if you're using them, and work on reducing what payments you have out there. If you have subscriptions to things that you just don't need and you don't use, cancel them. Get rid of them. Can you share a service with somebody? I know that some services, they frown on that, but if you can do it, do it. There is a ton of ways that you could stream entertainment literally for free, other than your internet access. So take a look at that, do some research, and if you've got subscriptions that you don't use, maybe you forgot about, cancel them and reap the benefits from that. The next one has to do, and a lot of people struggle with this one, and believe me, I get it, and that's a emergency cash reserve. It's really important to try to put back some funds, and it can be very difficult to do. And a lot of people, they have the perspective that if they can't, put $100 back out of this paycheck, there's no point of even doing it. And that's just not the case. I mentioned earlier, $10 a week for a year, it's $520. That $520 is valuable sitting under your pillow or under your mattress, whatever, than spent on frivolous things. So you do what you can. That's all you can do. Save pennies. If you use cash, save pennies, save your change, put it away. It will add up over time. It really will. There's some apps out there. Acorn is one of them. I'm not a big fan of Acorn. I think their fees are too much, but there's apps and maybe some banks out there that when you use your debit card, it will round up and take the difference between the cost of what you're charging or using your debit card for, and it will round up to the next dollar and deposit that into a special account or your savings account. It's a good way of doing it. You don't feel it as much as far as savings go, and it can add up over time. The last one I have is walk more and improve your health. I had made some notes here. And in the world today, if you pay attention to what's going on, you listen to the news at all. I try to get away from it, but I try to just keep up with what's going on. It can be stressful. It can be frustrating. Certain stories can get you angry, and it's just negative. A lot of negativity. And if you get out and you walk, especially if you can walk in nature, walk in the woods, walk around trees and flowers, a lake, a pond, fresh air, mostly fresh, besides what they're spraying you with. It can be invigorating, and it can kind of certainly de-stress and kind of renew your mentality. And it can help improve your health as well, get some exercise. So get out there and walk. And get some exercise, walk with a friend, your spouse, your loved one, whatever. have some good conversations, some positive conversations. Try to make it positive and not negative, and reap the benefits mentally from that. It is not easy to live in this world today, and getting out there and having a positive walk on purpose, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So if you have any suggestions, please share it, comment in the comments below. Any other ideas, comment below. The big meal that you end up saving the leftovers and eating them for a period of time. Buy a big, huge turkey, cook it Thanksgiving in the middle of May. That sounds pretty good, actually. So anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Hit that like button. Share with somebody that's like-minded. May get something out of it. And that's it. So you guys stay safe. Take care. We'll see you next time.
So I ran from the cities and the noise and lies, found a piece of ground under open skies. Hands in the dirt, sweat on my shirt, learning what living's really worth. While crooked men shake hands in rooms, selling souls to corporate suits. Society's sick, but I found the cure. A back road life, honest and pure. They can keep their throne and their golden news. This life out here's my modern exodus. I traded screens for a sunrise, callous palms, blisters, pride, planted seeds where hope